$701.46 out of 160K. This is the last run before we have a chance to actually see Halo 3. That means we need to do, what is that, $85,000 almost? More than $85,000 to go. One game to do it. Got to do it during the Halo 3 ODST run. Let's go, everybody. We have $250 from Snickers Ice Cream Club. They say, let's see Halo 3. All right, I'm getting word that it's time. So I hope you're ready for a journey and adventure and a fun blast of a show with Halo 3 ODST by Heroic Rob.
Hello, my name's Heroic Rob.
Oh, I am Chronos.
And I'm Zero.
And this is Halo 3 ODST on the Legendary difficulty, New Game Plus mode. So, time will start when the first loading screen has completed. It'll begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so this is the first level of the run. It's prepared to drop, and so you'll see Rob here. He's going to be in this drop pod kind of thing, and generally there's a tutorial section here, but since this is New Game Plus, he gets to skip the tutorial section since he has collected a bunch of data pads earlier. And yeah, so you'll see him drop here, and he's going to take out a bunch of enemies since he needs to clear all the enemies in this area in order to progress with the game. And you'll notice that because it is legendary difficulty, he has to be very careful with how he does this. So he's going to use his entire arsenal here, all his frag nades, and shoot very precise headshots while staying alive. See him here, frags, defrags, very clean. Trying to get a plasma pistol as well, since plasma pistols are really good at killing the brutes with an overcharge and a headshot.
It's a classic in the Halo series called a noob combo, for anyone wondering.
I'll be using it a lot.
Pretty much every legendary run for Halo, I think, uses it.
Yep. Since he's finished clearing the enemies, he's going to go up to this phone, access the terminal, and continue on with the mission.
I'm just depleting my ammo as I go along because in between levels there are street sections, and what I want to do is replenish my frag grenade count for the next street.
Yeah, so it turns out that if your ammo is empty in your weapons by the time you finish your certain streets mission, you'll get a new set of weapons, and your frag grenades will be replenished, which is very useful for the other street sections where you'll be using them for boosts and a bunch of other stuff.
Also, I'm going to use night vision because, as you can tell right now, without it, it's really hard to see. But with it, it helps a lot. And it also helps indicate enemies better.
Yep. And he's getting a pretty clean prepare to drop here. Can be pretty annoying sometimes if the clears don't go correctly.
And now he's on to Tayari, which is a pretty quick level. Something you'll notice is that a lot of the levels here at the start are only a few minutes long. This one can be sometimes a little bit rough just because checkpoints in Halo games are notoriously broken, one could say. But right here, he's just coming off to the left. He's going to take it a little safe and try to use his nades just to make sure that everything, all the little grunts are dead and he's able to get past the brutes. Looks like he got through very clean. In this next section here, what he's actually going to be doing is just kind of running by these guys because they don't really need to die. Could kill them if you want, but generally, like, only that brute shot guy's gonna pose any threat. Right here, again, he's just kind of clearing the grunts. He throws a frag up to that ammo crate to get that turret grunt to disembark. And into this next section, this is one of the really hard ones, but yeah, looks like he got a
There's a
checkpoint.
Jackal sniper too.
Yeah. Everyone always talks really bad about Jackal snipers in Halo 2, and like the truth is they're, I would say, just as bad in Halo 3 and ODST, for sure. But as long as he's able to get through this area clean,
That
very
Jackal
unfortunate.
carbine happened to get me.
Good thing is though that he does have the checkpoint here. That checkpoint, at least in my experience on Legendary, is pretty rare, so some good RNG. But he's just gonna get through this door into the next section. Hopefully not getting sniped. Alright, and he's through, so he's gonna grab this health pack here, and he's just gonna snipe some more Jackal snipers, just because, again, he needs to get through, and Jackal snipers will pretty quickly kill him if he's not careful. So once he's dealt with those, there are gonna be a few more kind of hidden from view that he's gonna have to deal with on his way. You'll see two up here on these rooftops and balconies. And once he takes care of these, he'll be clear to move on to the next, around this corner here.
I don't think I got a checkpoint yet.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful here because I don't want to go back from where I got a checkpoint at the truck.
Yeah.
Can I get a quick word in?
Yeah.
Sure.
Guys, we are $390 away from 80K, which is exactly halfway to our goal of $160,000 for the bonus game for Halo 3.
Alright, so right here, you'll notice he's just throwing nades at these hunters. Actually, looks like he only had one nade, so it can be a little bit scary. But just looking back, he's able to kind of dodge the hunters, what would you call them? Yeah, the fuel rods. And of course, you know, with the way loads naturally work, the door is just automatically just closed. So that's the end of this level. And on to Mombasa Streets 1.
There's a couple street sections where that's useful. Oh, I got a launch. Also, slide jumping comes into play quite a lot in the run.
I just want to announce we just hit $80,000! Hype! I wish I could say hype with the whole crowd right now.
Hi!
Hi.
One
Oh
of the
yeah,
best. Sorry.
okay. There's a lot of slide jumping throughout the entire run, and that saves a lot of seconds throughout it.
And in case you didn't know what a slide jump is, it's basically you jump onto a slope.
And crouch as you make contact.
Yep.
And jump.
And it just gives you a nice speed boost in the direction of the slope. And one of the nicer things about ODST, and I think what adds a lot of the appeal to people, is the soundtrack. Very nice, calming saxophone music on the streets. Nice jazz.
Just listen to it.
Halo 3 ODST definitely has some of the best soundtracks for Halo music.
So we're playing as a rookie, and we're looking to see what happened with our squad mates. They got scattered when they were dropped, because this takes place during Halo 2. The Regrets carrier initiated a slip space jump, and it created a force that sent all the drop pods across Numabaza.
And by hitting this artifact, he's going to be going into Uplift Reserve, a very driving heavy level.
Yep.
Again, it's one of the quicker ones.
There's going to be some RNG as well during the start.
Yep.
It can be good or bad.
So right here, this is going to be the start of Uplift. You'll see him have a Spartan laser, which he'll use to try to clear out a vehicle in the game. There's a lot of enemies in this section here, and they're driving wraiths and choppers and ghosts, and they can all really easily kill you, so you have to be very careful with your driving at these sections. So as you can see, he took out a chopper with the laser, and he's going to take out this brute. Gonna take this hog and drive it all the way through all of these enemies. It's gonna be very scary. He's going to drive past a wraith here, the ghost, and even another one as well. So hopefully he gets through unscathed.
That was scary.
That was really scary, but made it through there. That's really nice.
I was lucky.
Yeah.
That brute could have just killed me right there.
And so,
Usually they do shoot me.
yep. Now he's in the ghost. Since the ghost can climb up some of these steep cliffs, does a drive up this wall, and it skips past a bunch of enemies on like this standard route. He's going to drive through this next section here, which is also very scary.
It can be scary, but
Yeah.
taking the quick path is really scary, and it's not advised.
Yeah.
There was a chopper just driving by.
So you'll see him right here do a pretty safe strat of driving around. It only loses like 2 seconds to driving straight forwards, where you have to drive past a shade turret and a bunch of enemies there as well.
And choppers that shoot you from behind. Even with full health, you can get utterly destroyed.
Yeah. So it's really nice that all the route changes that you can do, especially adaptations that you would need to make because of legendary difficulty, just so you can play safe at certain sections and optimize your time in that way. So you'll see him drive up this cliff and head to the very end of the level, has a couple turrets. That's up
There's
there.
also a chieftain with a fuel rod at the end, too.
Yeah. Very driving centric level. That's a really nice uplift.
Yeah, first try.
Okay, so now we're beginning Mombasa Streets, the second section. And at the start of this one, Rob will be getting a sniper rifle, and that's going to help him clear out enemies.
Particularly snipers.
Yeah, and this it's just going to help him get through the streets, because this is one of the harder missions of the game, and he definitely needs to make sure that he can take out the enemies that he needs to take out. which includes up to, I think, like 6 or 7 sniper jackals.
There's like, I think 4.
Okay, yeah, so 4 sniper jackals, a couple of grunts, and a couple of brutes.
A few brutes.
Yeah.
And again, on streets, a lot of it is just kind of slide jumps. This is probably, at least in my opinion, the current route, the most combat-involved streets. So especially once he gets into this roundabout, probably about, I don't know, 20 to 30 seconds, it's gonna have to take it a little bit slow just because it is legendary, and
There's turrets placed all over the roundabout.
and especially with
Plus
what we said about checkpoints every
snipers.
2 minutes on streets. If you were to die, it would probably be a revert all the way back to the start.
Yep, unfortunately.
Right here, he's just going to be sniping and or nading some of these turret grunts. He doesn't have to worry about the one over there on the far left just because, well, he doesn't really have any kind of sight. And then, of course, there's a sniper jackal up there. Like we said, sniper jackals can be very devastating, especially on legendary. And I don't know, I guess there's probably time for a donation or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly. Let's see. We have $50 from Cosmic, and they say,
Divert all power to the Halo 3 bonus game incentive immediately.
We'd love to
you,
see that Halo block.
Thank you, Cosmic. We also have a $90 match from Anonymous for my dice roll. We have a $95 donation from Anonymous that says, Shh, let's just pretend that 18 times 5 is 95. It's for Master Chief. We also have $100 from Here's Johnny. They say matched and raised. One of my childhood best friends just had a brain tumor removed at the age of 31, and it was caught early enough that it hasn't spread. Early detection saves so many lives. Thank you to all of the runners and volunteers who put this amazing event on every year. Thank you, Here's Johnny. I hope your friend is okay.
All right, so into this section here, this is probably, I would say, one of the scarier sections of Streets 2, just because there are sniper jackals, which are actually, believe it or not, who would have thought, placed by RNG. So he's just was scanning the roofs there. Looks like he got him, and gotta be kind of careful with these brutes, but generally, honestly, the camo brutes don't really pose too much of a threat because they have maulers, which are, well, pretty much only close range. They just kind of don't care, so they just run away. And
They can
actually,
sometimes throw incendiary grenades too.
oh yeah, definitely. Incendiary grenades can be very devastating, but they will actually come into play a little bit later in the run as well. And right here, he's going to be killing, at least I think he's going to be killing everything in this tunnel, because by doing that, they won't actually be there on the next streets, which just makes it easier for him to get through next time, because, well, let's just say, it's, in my opinion at least, it's kind of harder to get out than it is to get in, so.
It's actually easier to get out than in.
Really?
Yeah, because you're dealing with grunts, and when you're driving by, those grunts at the end like to throw plasma grenades in. It's no fun to die or to lose your mongoose.
Yeah, definitely. Also, I guess the added benefit is if you are going out, the revert isn't as bad.
Okay, so this is Oni Alpha Site, and it's definitely the most combat heavy mission in the entire game, or it's definitely one of. So at the start here, he's going to be pressing these buttons, and it starts off like a chain reaction that destroys the bridge. So we just have to wait for the superintendent, basically like the AIA that controls the entire city, and it does lots of like basic make sure that basic rules and laws are enforced.
Make sure the city operates.
Yeah, make sure that the city operates and stays in an orderly fashion. And you just as you probably heard, you tried to stop the bridge from being blown up because obviously that would be a violation of the rules. So it's a pretty nice humor that the superintendent has, like very nuanced humor that we'll be hearing throughout the run. So here, Rob will be taking out a lot of enemies, which includes like 2 hunters, 2 brutes, 3 jackals, and 5 grunts.
Look at that nice sniping.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Expert gamer at play here. Everyone watch out.
That was a very good beginning clear. So now he's just waiting for more enemies to come in. This beginning part is kind of like the entire mission is a little bit of an auto scroller. Like you're just waiting for enemies to come in before you take care of them. In this section in particular, we have to make sure that no more than 10 enemies are left alive out of like these 3 enemy drops, which it is a little bit difficult because we have raids here and we have brutes with carbines and brute shots, and those are both very deadly weapons to deal with on the legendary difficulty. So he has to make sure that like he stays far enough away so that he doesn't get directly shot by these weapons, but also that he's close enough so that he can get in range of them with his magnum. So as he's finishing up killing these enemies here, now there's just like a little bit of a timer. So he's gonna go and gather supplies that he needs to bring into the building for the next part of the mission.
Establishing contact.
Can I get a donation in?
Yes.
All right. We have $1,000 from Ace Azamin. They say, I make this donation in memory of my father, who passed last year from 8 brain tumors after a long multi-year battle with cancer. Halo was a staple in our household. And as a former Marine, he loved the Marine chatter. Miss you, Dad. I knew he'd love to see Halo 3 on the big stage like this. Thank you so much, Ace. Guys, if we could get Halo 3 to run, at least for Ace Azamin's dad, it would mean so much to me, and I'm sure to them as well. I would just really appreciate it.
So what I'm trying to do is get the dialogue to start early.
Wait, what? More explosives?
Yeah, so Mickey, he's your ally, and he has to be completely, like he has to be inside the building and inside of a specific part so that the level will continue. So now Rob is setting up for a wave fight in here where there's a couple groups of enemies that come through these 2 doors, and it's a little bit RNG as to which door they come through come through first. So you got left side here, which is actually the best side that you can get, because near the end of the fight, some of the enemies can walk outside into a death plane, so that helps a lot if you can get that to happen. So he needs to kill pretty much all these enemies except for there's 1 grunt in this wave that can be left alive. And then he's going to head on over to the right side here where enemies are now spawning.
They all died.
They all died.
Apparently.
Okay.
This is kind
awesome.
of a weird spawn, the way they all appeared in the left side. Usually it's left, right,
usually
right.
Usually it goes like left, right, or right, left, depending on which door you get first. So it looks like this fight is over halfway done, which is actually pretty nice. So now he has to deal with a lot of brute spawns.
More brute spawns and grunt spawns too, with
I think in total
plasma
there's
grenades.
how many brutes? Is it like 6 brutes? It's something like that, and it's very fortunate that we have the machine gun turret and the rocket launcher here. Those are both very useful. for this clear.
And we got these last couple jackals.
Yep. All the brutes have been killed, and now just these last couple jackals, and that's it.
This guy is really being a pain.
I just want to say
Oh,
we're $6,000 away from 90K towards Halo 3 and $6,000 away from 900K.
Awesome.
yeah, that's awesome.
Let's keep it up.
Definitely. So now we have like a couple. This is another auto scroller. Like you can't really lose time here unless you go like super slow. But you need to make sure that, of course, you kill things within the specified time limit, which is like I think a minute from the time that these first guys get dropped off. So yeah, he's just gonna use his laser and rockets to take out these enemies that are dropping from the Phantom. Unfortunately, it looks like a couple of the enemies are being trolls, so he might end up losing a little bit to the timer.
Yeah.
It's a little bit harder on Legendary than it is on Easy to get these enemies down before before the time limit is up. So he's just taking out these last couple enemies here, trying to stay safe because it would be a huge reaper. Yeah, it would be a huge reaper if he ended up dying here. It looks like this is the last enemy.
It takes more melee attacks to kill a brute.
There we go. So now he's gonna get a couple weapons that he needs for the final and clear. And we have an elevator ride, so I think now would be a good time for a couple donations.
Certainly. Everyone on the elevator. Let's see. To Peck is Great Cause, VIP Runner, and VIP commentators on the amazing ODST. What more can I say? Plus, Great Runner for the bonus run. Nux Tenma says, I hear we're rolling dice to determine donations now. Unfortunately, I only rolled a 6, but that's still $30, closer to more GDQ. Yeah, by the way, team, you don't have to match my 90. You can roll your own D20 and multiply that by 5. I would accept that as well. I'll accept that too. Anonymous donates $15 and says, I rolled a 3 for Halo 3.
Oh, look at this crappy gun. Thanks.
All right, so
Oh, and we just passed 85K out of 160. So we're way more than halfway there now. We're rising so fast.
awesome. So at the end here, Rob needs to kill 2 brutes, at least 2 brutes, but he's gonna probably kill more since it's legendary, and all these.
I gotta kill everything.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a frag grenade.
Okay. So he's going to kill everything up here. There's, I think, is it 5 or 6 brutes, and 7 jackals and grunts. And after he's done killing these enemies, he's going to jump into the Pelican and end the mission. There we go.
And I gotta grab hammer for good measure.
Yeah. I guess I can do MS3. So this is one of the shorter Mombasa Streets levels because now we have a mongoose, so now we can just travel straight to our destination, which is Kazingo Boulevard. It's actually not that far away from only Alpha Site.
Previous point.
Yeah, you're actually supposed to do Kazingo first before coming to Oni Alpha Site, but with the route of getting the mongoose, it's
New
a
Game Plus.
little bit, yeah, with New Game Plus, it's a little bit faster to travel to Oni first, and then back to Kazingo since you now have Mongoose. He's just checking behind him, making sure that no snipers are behind him, and then he's gonna do a cool trick to jump the Warthog off that ring, and it's actually a lot harder than it looks. Oh, he's going for this. So this is called Mongoose Fling, and he gets it. Oh,
Very nice.
That's
a
beautiful
nice
too.
time save.
Now, the one thing I worry about is whether it will spawn after Kazingo. Because if it doesn't spawn, I have to go back and get another Mongoose, and that takes a minute and a half.
Yeah. But this is Kazingo Boulevard, or as Harc likes to call it, the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Or Broken Runs, excuse me. Because, well, this level, especially on Legendary, can be very interesting. Not only are the checkpoints few and far between, but pretty much just the entire first minute or so is really just RNG. So
It can be good or bad.
yeah, right here, what he's going to be doing is getting the ghost, and he does have to drive it kind of precisely. Hopefully he doesn't run into anything. Looks like he made it through just fine. And he's going to grab a beam rifle right here. And he's just going to snipe a few of these enemies here, so he can actually get through without getting absolutely annihilated within a matter of probably less than a second, to be honest. You can get through. In fact, on the IL, we just kind of drive through, but it's really RNG. It's not the most consistent thing by any means.
It's really difficult to do on an IL.
Yeah, it really is. And right here, he hit the door trigger. He's coming over here to the side to hide from that brute. He got his safety checkpoint. And right here, he's shooting this Marine and this Ghost. Essentially what that does is that's going to bring Banshees in pretty quickly, where he's going to actually board them, if Chronos wants to explain that.
Yeah, so right here he's overcharging one of Banshees, and he's trying to make it so that it flips onto the ground and stays upright. And what that does is it allows you to board the Banshee by killing the driver and getting in on the first frame. Since normally when you kill the driver, the Banshee will explode if there's no one inside of it. But by holding the button to get inside of the Banshee and killing the driver at the same frame, you'll be able to get inside of it. So right here he's just waiting for it to get upright, otherwise he won't be able to board it properly.
If it's upside down normally,
yeah.
You'll flip it over, so it has to be done upright.
Okay. And if it doesn't happen, then it can sometimes get really rough.
So what he's actually doing here is a backup strat, executed pretty well with the situation he was in as well. This is called Lure. Essentially, he's able to manipulate the Banshee to just kind of fly into a corner. And it's actually really good because he ran out of plasma, but now he should be able to just walk up to it. And I'm going to damage the brute a little bit just so he only has to shoot it once. And, oh.
There we go. Yeah, the Banshee was a little bit flipped. So if the Banshee is tilted at too much of an angle, then the game will try to give you the option to flip it instead of entering the driver's seat. So he has to make sure that whenever he gets it down with the plasma pistol or luring it, that it runs into the wall and it is basically, like perfectly, or not perfectly, but mostly flat, so that it's not tilted too much, so you can actually get the driver's seat option.
Even on easy, just getting the Banshee to flip upright is probably the hardest part of this level. And looks like he got
nice. It. That's not it. He has to make it alive through this section, which is very easy to die in.
He's hopefully getting a safety checkpoint.
I can't get a safety checkpoint, but I'm going to time these.
You can actually fly over to the right if you want. If you fly over to the right and down a corridor, fact.
Unfortunately,
And that Brave is
these
shooting quite a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
they-
these Covenant tanks are not wanting to.
Oh no.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
bad luck.
Yeah. I'm gonna try the new strat again.
Yeah.
So the reason why he's flying up into that wall is because there's actually a hole in the elastic barrier that keeps you from flying out of bounds. And that's pretty much the only spot where there's a hole at. So he has to make sure that he flies into that part of the wall, so he can get to the next part of the mission. And then it's a little bit tough, especially with the race like shooting constantly, because like one shot will destroy him. And it looks like he did get lucky there. So now he has to backtrack just a little bit to hit this ending trigger. And now comes a wave fight.
And this wave fight is kind of sort of pretty much an auto-scroller.
Just make sure you hit everything.
Yeah, you just want to make sure you're killing everything before the timer is met. He does have to be really careful here because these grunt turrets can actually kind of shred Banshee pretty quickly. So he's going to be kind of hiding behind corners a little bit. He's also shooting the back of this Wraith first just because, well, he doesn't have to deal with that later on.
It's better to deal with it from behind rather than head on.
Yeah, because you're able to kill it really fast from behind. And essentially, once he has less than 8 enemies remaining alive, the next wave will come in after 10 seconds.
Just want to announce we're under $1,000 until we hit 900K, and just about 1,000 until we hit 90 as well for Halo 3 as a bonus game.
Let's get it,
Very
people.
nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's just under 1,000.
That's awesome. Yeah, I really hope that Halo 3 makes it in. It's a very good speedrun.
Yeah, I think if you have time for, we have time for some donations here, just because it's pretty much auto-scroller.
It would be my absolute pleasure. What about $250 from Mikey? And they say, want to put my part in to meet that Halo 3 incentive, since it was one of my most played games when I was younger. Keep up the good work, y'all. Thank you, Mikey. We appreciate it. Everybody, please remember to apply your donation to an incentive. And right now, what we're trying to hit is the Halo 3 bonus game. It's such a fun run. It's coming up right after this, and we're just over halfway there. We still need over $70,000 to get there. $71.5 thousand to get there.
Nice ride.
We also have, Jubert donates $100 and says, natural 20, here's $100. Thank you, Jubert. Love the dice. I love the dice donations.
But yeah, now he's out of Kazingo. Overall, I mean, that level, like I said, can be very difficult, especially on ledge, so that's really not even bad at all for ledge. But now we're on to MS3. Wait, no, MS4, yeah. Again, he's just going to be taking the Mongoose here, and we'll be going to NMPD. I think there's probably time for... Yeah, he found the Mongoose, which is a very impressive trait.
So yeah, we have time for a couple more donations.
Sweet. How about Reptar's Rage, awesome name by the way, donates $500. And they say, I remember a Halo 2 co-op run from a previous GDQ that absolutely blew my mind. Let's see that Halo 3 run. I agree. Also, let's see. Atriel donates $1,000. They say, I lost my dad to cancer a few months ago, so this is a wonderful cause to donate to right now. Thank you, GDQ, for all your hard work in making this happen year after year and through all the tough times. Shine on, dudes. So sweet. Thank you, Atriel. We are $110 away from hitting $900,000.
Let's do it.
Okay, so this is NMPD,
Thanks for picking such
a
a tall building.
very
I'm
interesting
really
level
digging
here.
all these
Generally on the easier difficulties, there's a lot of cone launches that you can do, which are movement, related tricks that are very dangerous, as they can deal a lot of damage to you with your frag nades, and going through these sections on Legendary doing that can be very difficult, so you'll see him instead opt to play it much safer here.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, just want to say 900K hype!
Hype!
Hi.
Say it with me, crowd. Hype! I want all caps lock hypes in the chat for like at least the next minute, because we're about to count down from 900 all the way up to 1 million.
Okay, so yeah, as you can see here, it's very dangerous, these sections that he's running past. There's enemies everywhere. There's a ton of jackal snipers and brutes that can really easily kill you. He's trying to skip past this wave of enemies right here by doing a grenade jump and hopefully living here. Looks like he's good. And then this next section coming up, there's a bunch of jackal snipers that have kind of random spawns. So he's going to check them, hopefully snipe them before he gets shot here.
I got sniped, but I survived.
Yeah. Take out this last shade turret as well.
I couldn't pull it off.
Should be fine though.
Yeah.
And now he's going to take out another jackal sniper up top here, and this turret guy, and just run past these next 3 brutes, hopefully. And
I
be
wasn't able
very
to stick
dangerous.
that chieftain.
Okay.
And yeah, that's pretty clean here. Very nice. Now we're headed to the very tough Banshee fight. There's a lot of RNG related with it, so yeah.
Alright, so he's going to be jumping down this bridge, and he's going to be killing any enemy that is alive, because in order for the level to progress, every single, or all but one enemy can be alive. And they put a lot
I
of
think
enemies
maybe
here.
2.
Yeah. So he is just looking around, and he's trying to get any enemy that is within his line of sight. Sometimes these enemies can be super trolls, and they can hide behind geometry and just like stay there. Oh, and he's at the end fight. So this end fight, there are 3 waves, or I guess like 4 waves of phantoms and banshees, and they can spawn either on the left side, in the middle, or on the right. And it looks like he got a middle spawn first. They can spawn in any order. And the most important thing that he wants to do for this first one is make sure that Phantom dies, and he wants to kill...
The Banshees.
He needs to kill pretty much all the Banshee except for 2 of them. And then he's going to get set up for this next wave, which is 2 Phantoms, and they drop off reinforcements, and you need to make sure that no more than 2 of the reinforcements are left alive in order to get the next wave of Phantoms and Banshees. We're just gonna take out this turret here, so he can stay close enough to his enemy so that he can take them out as fast as he can without worrying about taking damage from the Phantom. And it looks like he got mostly everything that he needs.
Looks like everything.
Alright, so now he gets a left side spawn. Left side spawn is a super unique one because it has like the least amount of banshees that you need to kill, and it's also one of the easier ways to make sure that you get all the banshees on, because they spawn a lot more clustered up than the other waves. It can also be a little bit more dangerous because if you have like, you can have like 4 banshees like aggroing you at the same time, which is a little bit unfortunate. But thankfully it looks like Rob is playing it safe here.
Buck tried to kill me.
Ooh, that was very scary.
So if you laser one of your allies and he's like too close to you, you'll just die because the laser does explosive damage. But thankfully, he was able to survive.
I was just far away enough.
I just want to announce that in just the last couple of minutes, we got over $3,000. Keep up the donations, everybody. Also, I'm not seeing nearly enough people helping me count down in chat. We're about to be 97K away from $1 million. And make sure that you're applying those donations towards the Halo 3 bonus game, because we only have until after this game to get there.
Alright, so this is the final RNG wave. This wave has like the most amount of banshees that you need to kill in order for the final phantom to show up, which is full of jetpack brutes, which would normally be a very big problem, but thankfully we have a way around it. He's just gonna sit here and just try his best to take out as many banshees as he can as he waits for the final phantom to come in. There we go. So he's going to take out this phantom before all the brutes spawn in. Like a couple of them might spawn, but it's a lot better than having all of them to deal with. So now that that's done, that's pretty much the end of the mission. Yeah, pretty hard wave fight with very cool music.
Yeah.
That was a very well played NMPD too, for Ledge, if I do say so myself.
And I guess since we're driving to the next mission, we have time for a couple donations.
Donations are my favorite thing. How about this? This is pretty creative. Java Splice donates $165. They say, I cast Fireball on the Halo 3 incentive. Rolled 8d6 for 33, times 5 for the donation challenge for a total of $165 of fire damage. Come on, chat. We can beat this. Thank you, Java Splice. I love it. Also, let's see. Mike B donates $250. They say, greetings from the Halo Infinite MP team. Love watching the passionate fan base and all the amazing things the community does with Halo. Good luck on the legendary run, and I can't wait to see the Halo 3 bonus run too. Thank you, Mike B. Let's see, Dread Pirate Jack donates $20. They say, happy to start off the year with AGDQ week. Let's see that Halo run. Good luck to all the runners. Let's beat cancer. And okay, yeah, at least one more. Yeah. Def Not Robbie donates $50. They say, Halo 3 was the game that my friends and I spent sleepless nights grinding. I know, right? I can't wait to see it on GDQ once again. Right, chat? Right?
Fly a pelican, but a phantom? It's been years since I even ran a
This is Hikowani Station, and pretty recently it just got a very huge trick added to the speedrun.
2 actually.
Well, yeah. So, what he's going to do is he's going to try to get to a Banshee as quick as he can. And the purpose of that is so he can do a trick that allows him to get out of bounds. We affectionately call it POOB, Phantom Out of Bounds, or so he's going to go to the left here to deload an elastic barrier that keeps you in bounds, or one of them, and then there's only one more elastic barrier he has to break through. So these elastic barriers are very stretchy, but they can be broken through if something pushes you through it, such as the Phantom.
First try.
And he gets it first try. That's a very hard one to get first try. So
Very well.
So now he's going to be flying over to the next section, and he needs to go back inbounds so that he can hit a trigger volume, well, 2 trigger volumes that load in the next part of the mission. Usually at the start there, you're waiting for over 1.5 minutes before you can even start to continue with the level. But we definitely don't want to wait for that. So he's gonna head on over here, and he's actually gonna shoot this squid house a couple of times to weaken it, and then he's going to get back in and destroy the squid house, which makes this phantom take off, and we're going to do another phantom out of bounds.
That didn't work out so well. I was forced into a barrel
That was
roll.
very close. So
My placement.
this one can
was not
be.
very good.
This one is definitely more dependent on muscle memory, because you have to boost, but like the goal of it is to stay in the same spot on the phantom the entire time. And if you just hold forward without boosting, it's not fast enough. And if he holds boost the entire time, that is too fast. So what he has to do is
And we
he
have
has to
liftoff.
perfectly time boost so that he can stay with the phantom. And it looks like right there he was able to break through the barrier. So now he's going to be flying to the end of the mission where he has to hit 2 more trigger volumes. And then he can go into the final room and complete the final objective. And that'll be Kikowani Station, which is normally a 4.5-minute mission on Legendary. And this looks
Also,
like...
note there's no scarab at the end.
Oh yeah, by doing this trick, I guess like the zone sets aren't switched correctly, so the scarab literally like cannot exist. So that's a big help, because usually there's a scarab there that's shooting at you, and it can be a little bit rough. Yeah,
And I pulled a Master Chief at the end too.
And that's Kikowani Station now. Very, very cool level.
Yep.
Donation.
And then we're going to head into the final streets mission. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just before Data Hive.
Did I hear donations?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, well, we have an odd trend going on, and I don't know why this is happening, but TKN donates $250, no comment. Stood on a Lego, $250, no comment. KT, $250, no comment. Okay, Jason H, $250, no comment. John Clancy, $250, no comment. And finally, we have Menite Shyamalan, $250, and they say, "What a twist!"
Okay. So we're headed into Data Hive, second to last mission of the game. So
It's the hardest mission in the game.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the hardest missions. There's a ton of combat in it, in this hallway, or these hallways. There's tons of grunts, brutes. There's a lot of drones that are really easy to, like, kill you. So you have to play it very well here with both movement and very good combat. And he's going to be looking for a bunch of grenades to try to use for these clears as well to keep alive. And the grenade drops are RNG, so hopefully he gets a lot of them for these next sections. Looks like he has 3 frags and 3 plasmas, which is always really nice. And
The mission starts out kind of slow.
yeah,
I'm seeing some rumors in the chat of a $5 train at 55.55. Just wanted to throw that out there. $5 at 55. You know, whatever. I just saw it in the chat.
I
yeah.
love them chains.
Yeah, are we still counting down, by the way? Because it's 93.
Okay. Yep, so all of these tunnels and stuff, there's enemies everywhere. So hopefully everything goes well. See?
I knew a grunt was gonna pull something off like that.
Yeah, it's very tense of a situation when if a brute dies, there's a chance that any grunts nearby will pull out your 2 plasma.
2 plasma grenades to finish you off
Yep.
as a desperation attempt.
Been trying to get down to the next level, checking my team, but this stack is locked down.
And yeah, it's also one of the longer missions of the game. Most of the ODST missions are very short, but the last 2 missions are extremely long in comparison. Data Hive is about 12-13 minutes. The next level, Coastal. Before the new skip, there was a new skip that was found around a week ago or something.
2 weeks ago.
2
I
weeks
think.
ago. Unfortunately, we won't be able to show it here, but if you go to haloruns.com, you can see it. We actually have both Zero and Harc, who were some of the major developers of that trick. So be sure to check that out if you want to see more. Hasn't been done on Legendary yet, I think, but
Has been done on co-op.
yeah,
Not solo.
it's very difficult of a trick, so, and it's brand new, so unfortunately we can't show off that.
55, Halo 3 bonus game. Sorry. Really bad.
Be sure to get that Halo 3 bonus game in. It's a very nice run.
Y'all mind if I read a
Very
limerick?
good runner too.
Go ahead.
Yes, okay, Anonymous donates $100. They say, let's see, all these Halo speedrunners are sick. Them and their frame perfect trick. It's for a great cause, so don't take a pause. Donate for Halo 3 games done quick. Thank you,
That was
Anonymous.
ample.
Do it, you won't regret it.
Yeah, so right here,
And
he has his carbine and plasma pistol. Generally the
nice.
Is that all of them? You're going down to level 9 too. Guess I could use some backup.
Access granted.
I'm gonna try this once. I'm gonna casually walk on by.
1 minute until 55:55.
I was real lucky with the bubble shield. The one time I wanted that.
I'm sorry. I should have told you more about this mission. More about everything.
Crime doesn't
Now, coming up here is going to be the drone clear, which is, I wouldn't necessarily say difficult, but pretty precise clear that he has to do here. It's hard to do pretty quickly just because the drones like to hide around corners. They seem to actually be programmed to do exactly that, because you'll go on one side and they'll literally just run over to the other. So it can be kind of annoying, but on ledge anyway, he's going
Do
to
I
be
hear
taking a
chain?
little bit slower.
welcome. Access granted.
So coming up, we're gonna meet
The
up
numbers
with Dare.
flying, 910.
Notice how I have low health, and now I have full health. That's real convenient.
Probably got some time for a few donations here.
Music to my ears. Let's see. Zarazan donates $100. They said, I decided to do the same as the commentator, but instead of going with his roll, I did my own roll and rolled a natural 20. Thanks to everyone involved with AGDQ, regardless of what you help with, we couldn't do it without you. Thank you, Zazaran, for that $100 donation. Also, I am watching the donation tracker fly right now by $5. Like, we just hopped up another $2,000 like in the last 20 seconds. Before I can, I'm not even another $1,000 almost by the time I was done reading this donation. What a hype train.
I got stuck behind some stuff.
More donations?
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Fang donates $250. They said, I heard there's a $25 donation train. I guess I'll fat finger in an extra zero. Halo 3 bonus game. Let's go! Thank you, Fang. Lang Lang donates $100. They say, keep up the great work, all the behind the scenes people. Thank you. Thank you, Lang Lang. I cannot express how rapidly these $5 are flowing in. You guys can see the number jumping. It's awesome. You can see how crazy it's going. Don't forget, everybody, Halo 3. We have until the end of this run and then a little bit more time. We can do it. We just hit $100,000 towards Halo 3. 59K left to go.
Okay, so now now we're headed to this next section where there's a barricade launch. So he's going to be grabbing root shot and a beam rifle here. And he's going to use one of his frag nades. He's saving one right here to set up for a launch to skip a bunch of enemies in this next hallway. Hopefully that'll be clean.
First try. Also notice how the barricade just bumped on the ground when the checkpoint was activated.
Yeah, that was really clean. Very nice launch there. And yeah, that skips a drone spawn when drones are really annoying to deal with.
In the past, we've had a couple methods of skipping, but the current method saves the most time.
Yep.
And it's probably by far most consistent.
Yep. Definitely.
It's all a matter of getting a frag or a plasma grenade.
Can I mention another hype thing that's going on right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we have, I think you've heard this before, from Casey, $250, no comment. Anonymous, $250, no comment. Anonymous, $250, no comment. Shondin, $250, no comment. John, $250 with no comment. And then finally, Meteoronium donates $250 and they say, my comment is no comment. What is happening? How is this being organized right now? I'm not seeing this anywhere. It's just happening.
Bill Gates is glad to see a Halo game run.
Yeah, I've got a million different accounts for this.
Okay.
Oh, and so, Graceful Charity, $250, no comment.
And so right here, Rob grabbed a beam rifle and a hammer here, and he's going to be using that hammer for the next mission, I believe. Fight. And this phantom fight. So hopefully it goes cleanly. There's 2 phantoms that come here, and they drop in a ton of enemies. So he has to clear, like, I believe basically all of them before the next door to the next area opens. And he has to make sure that Virgil, one of the engineers, is kept alive for this area as well, as he's just flying through to the next spot. And if he dies, then you have to revert. So that was really clean.
And Virgil is capable of providing overshields, so you have a little extra health and shields to work with.
And coming up here, we actually have pretty much I think it's like a minute and a half auto scroller. So if there are more donations, definitely now would definitely be a really good time.
There are always more donations. We have, I don't know how to say your name, but it's Grufty. Yeah, Grufty donates $5. They say, haha, donation train go.
Don't worry.
Thank you, Grufty.
We have a key.
Bewildered Beast donates $5.55. They say, all aboard the hype train. Next stop, 1 million. And then we have a $500 donation from Morgan. And they say, for my favorite Halo game. So simple. I love it, Morgan. Thank you so much. How about this one? $15 from Morticia. They say, hi from the French Restream. I'm enjoying the runs. Thanks to all the runners and GDQ staff. Let's beat the previous donation record.
You haven't killed any of them, have you?
No. Also coming up is the last mission, guys, so better get your donations in. The last mission of the game, so better.
We're at $105,745 out of 160K. So we still have 54K to go until we hit that incentive.
I was trying to do a hammer launch. It didn't work out.
Yeah.
Elevator, come on.
Yeah, we got a solid 20 minutes before the run's over. So
And that was a good time, by the way, at 12:08.
Yeah, that was a really clean data hive. Like, really clean. Really nice.
So now the final level is Coastal Highway, the longest level.
And it starts out with about minute and a half of just some movement, and on ledge he is also going to have to clear out a few enemies. Luckily, he has a brute shot and a grav hammer, which will help him get through a little bit quicker and safer. He's also going to make sure he grabs these frags right here. But this part can be pretty scary, but he's just going to brute shot this tower to try to basically, well, destroy it, as you saw there, which gets rid of a bunch of the turret grunts in the middle, which, as we have seen, can shred through a player pretty quickly. And right here, he's just going to be doing, I guess, only one hammer jump, just to kind of multiply the speed gain from that slide jump. And something you'll see here is he's going to look back at Dared, Buck, and Virgil before, like, while he, so he's going to back up here, turn around, it teleports him there. If he wasn't to do that, they would have teleported further away, so it's just, I don't know, what would you say, like 10, 15 seconds of time save?
yeah.
Pretty much just by staring at your teammates.
Hey
And
team,
he's
I just
gonna-
want to say we just got $5,000 in 2 minutes. We're already at 80K until $1 million. 80K, and we still have just over 53K until the Halo 3 bonus game.
Let's meet it.
Let's do it.
Take the wheel, rookie. All right, shotgun.
Here on Coastal, well, it's called Coastal Highway for a reason, because you're on a highway that just happens to be on a coast. So what he's going to be doing here for this first section is just clearing out some of these grunts, because this level is pretty much an escort mission. He can't let the dump truck die. So he's just going to be kind of guiding it through sections. There is a fuel rod grunt up ahead that he does kind of have to worry about, because fuel rods can do a lot of damage and, well, kill the dump truck pretty quickly. You'll also notice that grunts like to throw a lot of plasma grenades here. So if he were to just drive through here, he probably would have gotten stuck a lot, but he kind of played it tactfully and let Buck take some of them out first.
I don't know what's happening, but we're at 923K now. Literally like 3 seconds, $3,000. What?
Amazing support.
That's the power of donating.
924K almost flat. Can we get an 86 in the chat? Sorry, 76 in the chat? I get you, man.
What just happened?
I think the engineer found a way to extend its shield.
So I would say this section, there isn't, yeah, this section isn't really super bad. He does still kind of have to be careful because grunts like to stick him, but he's just gonna kind of drive up with Dare. There are some brutes at the end here, but to be completely honest, this is probably the one level in the game where they pose, I would say, the least threat, maybe. Just since, I mean, I guess they could throw spike grenades, and if you get too close, they like pull you out, but in general, their weapons.
Also thrown too.
Yeah, actually, power drains could be devastating. Right here, he's gonna kill this tower.
But when you get power drained, you're stuck in place and you're a sitting duck just getting killed.
Yeah, it completely shuts down the Warthog and you can't move or really do anything. But he's just killing those towers there because that's actually another RNG aspect, but they have grunts with fuel rods, which like to pretty much very quickly will they destroy Dare if you don't take care of them. Or you, they'll also kill you. Right here he's setting up for the drone clear on this level, which essentially once the store opens,
a whole bunch of drones will come out and attack.
Yeah, I think it's, what, 16 or 18, or somewhere around there. He needs to make, I think, is it 13 or 14 he needs to kill? So, he just does those pretty precise rockets. Looks like, unfortunately, he didn't get too many of them. However, he was able to get some of them with that fuel rod. Of course, Buck being on the turret, he doesn't take any damage since he's a critical AI. So he can just kind of kill them pretty quickly. And this is another section where not really too much to talk about, so probably got some donations here.
Yes, donations. Nigel donates $25. Their comment is, we have a $25 donation without a comment. 25 is much more doable. Thank you, Nigel. Let's see. Speeder's Legion says, here's $25. This isn't $25. This is 5 cars on the $5 hype train. Let's see if we can pull off Halo 3. Thank you, Speeder's Legion. Right now we're at $112,846,000.54 out of the 160K goal. And at 927K towards $1 million right now for the overall donations for the event so far. Slower Speed donates $500 with no comment. Thank you, Slower Speed. Gordon donates $100. They say, thank you for the amazing week of community and support for PCF. Thank you, Gordon. I got $5 from the one and only Master Chief. They say, I don't need a weapon. I need a train ticket. I'm also hearing $10 at 110. Is that what I just heard? 10 at 110?
Stay on target.
So you'll see right here, he does taking this section quite a bit safer just because the Ghost can pretty quickly shred through him, just like the grunt turrets. He's also going to be getting a Gauss Hog right here. Obviously the Gauss or Gauss, however you want to say it. Once he gets Buck onto the turret, well, it pretty much, as long as Buck is shooting, it's going to deal a lot more damage than the regular turret. So that'll help him get through until he gets the Scorpion a little later on. But this part can be pretty scary as well, just since Banshees get added into the mix. So instead of going up with Dare, he's going to be kind of, I wouldn't say hiding behind, but staying a lot closer to Dare, because at this point Dare can kind of be used somewhat as a shield. Yeah, he just, especially for when he gets the Scorpion, he wants to make sure all these Banshees are dead, because they will actually follow him through the doors into the next sections. He didn't take care of them. And of course there's more Ghosts, because, you know, why wouldn't there be? And in this next section, there's actually going to be a raid. I believe Rob won't be going for it because it's more of an easy strat. But on easy, you're able to actually take the Wraith, and if you push the dump truck, I think Harc knows the number. Doesn't it save like 3 seconds?
It saves like 2.5 seconds per door for a total of like 10, or like it saves a total of like 10 seconds.
Yeah, so of course on Legendary he needs to be a little bit more careful, so you'll see he's just gonna probably rocket it instead, just because instead of taking it he wants to kill it so it doesn't kill him.
Unfortunately, that Wraith trolled him a little bit right there. I think
through this next door he will be getting the Scorpion, which will actually help him with killing things a little bit.
70K till $1 million. We just blew into the 930 range out of nowhere. It's probably that $10 train.
Let's go.
Right now we're sitting at 115,598. I'm sorry, 115,600. Okay, 115,000 plus out of 160, and the number is flying, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, everybody. I love you. I'm so happy. Please, please, Halo 3, Halo 3, Halo, all caps with me. Halo 3.
Halo 3.
Yeah, Halo 3. I love it.
Halo 3. Halo 3.
Halo 3.
Halo 3.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. I don't believe we missed an incentive the entire event so far, everybody. Let's not let this be the first one. It's Halo 3. Come on.
Yeah, you can't miss Halo 3. It's definitely one of the, I mean, in my opinion, one of the best games of all time.
It's a super, super interesting speedrun.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like ODST
it's like,
almost.
It's kind of like ODST, but there's a lot more mechanics in it that you can use to your advantage.
Right.
We just got a
lot of
$250
really cool tricks.
donation from the ODST Discord. They say, always love to see Halo at GDQ. Here's to the Halo 3 bonus.
All right, so into this next section, what he's going to be doing is shooting some of these phantoms. And in doing so, he's able to basically, well, so the phantoms are actually
the next section easier.
Right, so they're each carrying 2 ghosts, and by killing the phantoms, they won't drop the ghosts in the next section. And if he wasn't to do this, the next section is really difficult, just since the ghosts there's pretty much just too many to deal with at once, and they'll either destroy you or they'll destroy Dare. So he's just gonna hopefully get all of these phantoms and be able to go into the next section where there will only be a few enemies on shade turrets. But till then, probably more donations.
Yep.
We can't get enough of them.
No, not at all. Hair Bear donates $50. They say, we can make Halo 3 happen. I believe. Thank you, Pear Bear. I believe too. I believe in a thing called Halo 3. Jordo donates $50. Glad I woke up when I did. Let's get Halo. Thank you, Jordo. Cowboy Steph donates $25. They say, howdy, y'all. Ain't nothing I would want to see more than a good old-fashioned Halo 3 run. I tell you what, now go on and do the right thing, y'all. Thank you, Cowboy Steph. I'm from the South myself. Let's see. Lilo donates $10. They say, we can't leave the runner for Halo 3 hanging like that, can we? I don't know. I don't think we can. We still have 41,000 something dollars to get there, though.
Got about probably, 9-10 minutes left? A little less than that.
I have an idea. This was supposed... Well, let's just say someone was going to do this with a donation, but... I think I gotta... sing the Halo theme to build up hype.
Go for it.
Okay.
Oh,
I think I got destroyed.
My heart just tripled in size.
They cursed the run. Wow.
Made it out of there. Get out of here. Do this fight.
let's go.
Okay, we're still good.
Let's go.
We're still good here.
Fierce Deity L donates $150. They say, we want more AGDQ. Crush that incentive. Oh, this has got to be the most clever comment of the night so far for me. We have $250 from no comment, and their comment is anonymous. I couldn't do it. I couldn't.
Okay, so into this, this is actually the last section of the highway before the epic ending fight of the Halo 3 ODST video game 2009. So what he's gonna do here is get Buck into the Warthog. Hopefully, Buck can sometimes not cooperate. And he's just gonna drive up to the store. There's gonna be a scripted like animation sequence where the Scarab is gonna try to destroy Dare, but of course Dare is just too strong. So we're just gonna make it through to the next section. He did try. He, you know, gotta give him an A for effort. Maybe it was just the rockets that saved Dare. Who knows? But
I did do damage to the tail.
did you?
Well, I did kind of distract it a little, so I think that helped save Dare.
Yeah. But into the end fight here, I think Chronos is our case matter expert here. So
Yep. So here's the ending section of the run. It's basically an auto scroller. So he's going to clear out these grunts and hopefully push Dare into the trigger to start the auto scroller as soon as possible. And yeah, there's just a bunch of waves of phantoms that drop in enemies. There's a ton of enemies that come in, including a set of hunters, a bunch of brutes, and all of that. So hopefully he gets a very clean wave fight here.
Oh, by the way, this is not frame rate dropping. It's just the Oliphant being stuck between the exit doors. So,
Very interesting.
yeah.
60K
don't worry
remaining
about
until
the
1
frame rate.
million.
what about 5 minutes, people?
5 minutes
There.
to 5 minutes to raise $35,000. We just hit 125K out of 160K. I didn't think we could get this close, to be honest. I didn't think we could, but we're only 35K short. We can do this.
Can't leave Sasquatch hanging. We just can't. Unacceptable.
Again, there's gonna be some like in-game frame rate issues. It's just the Oliphant, and unfortunately, where Dare parked is a
Pretty bad, yeah.
bad situation.
We have. Do you mind if I do a real quick donation?
You're good. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Southern Gent donates $200. They say, please donate for Halo 3. We need more sticky grenades, swords, hammers, rockets, and sniper rifles. Halo hype!
Hype.
Thank you, Southern Gent. We have $10 from Sunfreckle. Very missed opportunity. Their comment is, hi, Mello. Thank you, Sunfreckle, but if you didn't know, hello, Mello rhymes.
Okay. So, as we clear up these enemies here, I believe it's a very good time to give a shout out to the Halo Runs community. So, if you're interested in speedrunning Halo, go to haloruns.com for all your Halo speedrunning needs. And yeah, you can see everyone. The community's really close. We really support each other with all the events that we do and stuff. And yeah.
We're 56K away from a million, and we are 33K, almost 32K away from bonus game Halo 3.
Yep. This is Jackal Wave. Just a bunch of jackals as to clear. Going pretty well overall, it's like. And then the hunters are coming in as well. So we'll see how that goes.
We have $55 from Brassling. They say, missing a bonus game? I don't think so. And then Morgoth donates $25. Morgoth 10. They say, reaching for that Halo 3 run.
Let him run. We got bigger fish to fry.
Also, we are having a Halo Legendary Relay Race event. I believe this
Coming
weekend.
Saturday.
Yeah. And
So you can watch
it'll be
GDQ and the Halo Relay Race.
Yeah, so basically the entire community is getting together to have a relay race of 3 teams for every Halo game. So it's really cool. We do it twice a year, and it's a really fun event to support our community. So if you want more information on that as well, be sure to go to the Halo Runs website and Discord. We have all the information for that as well. Yeah, so it's clearing out these last few enemies here, and then time's going to be when the Phantom picks them up.
Actually, after or right before the post-game Chronos report screen pops up.
If you want to get really technical, yeah.
Yeah.
But pretty much 40 seconds after that Phantom spawns in, pretty much that's it. That's Halo 3 ODST.
I do want to make a shout out. I want to make a shout out to Nagato because he makes this game move easy. He was the original world record holder.
Replacements. They make one hell of a team.
Yeah, Nagato still has some really good times on the leaderboard.
Get out of the city. Go, rookie. Head for the...
And
Time.
yep.
Great run.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay,
What
I
was the
have
time?
so many donations to go through. Let's see. The time. It's going to take a couple seconds to update. One, two, three, four, four. One,
Oh,
one,
wow.
23, 4, 4.
I can't believe I did that. That's very good.
So close.
Looks like Chronos
That's a
got it
pretty
on the
good time.
mark.
Yeah, I predicted it pretty close. Nice.
We have $100 from the Cheese Stands Alone. They say Halo 3 on the Xbox 360 was the first game system that I saved up for and bought myself. So I really want to see it broken in half. Does it get that obliterated, really?
Unlike you, it knows what to
The
tell those cruisers to keep 'em off our tail.
Pi Kitsune donates $100. They say donating for the Halo run because my boyfriend will be very sad if we don't make it. Yeah, I think we'll all be very sad. At this point, whoa! At this point, we're 50K away from $1 million, and we're 27K away from the bonus game for Halo 3. $27,000. We can get that at least in the next couple minutes, right?
I have faith in you guys.
Yeah, let's see.
We'll just take out a mortgage.
Let's just keep going here. We have Fisher 10X donates $75. They say, I am so thankful I stumbled onto this event 5 years ago. I always look forward to it. Thank you to all the runners, commentators, hosts, and everyone behind the scenes that makes this event possible. I can't wait to watch Master Chief break Halo 3. Thank you, Fisher 10X. Ras Trent donates $400, and they say, Ja. Did I say that right? Thanks, $400. Let's see. We have 26K until we hit that 160K goal for Halo 3. I'm definitely not stalling to meet the incentive right now. I'm definitely not stalling. How about this? Do you guys, do you have any shout outs you want to make? Anybody you want to, call out or bring to the light?
I just want to thank the Halo Runs community. Again, like Chronos said, we're a great community. We get along together, and it's a whole lot of fun playing the Halo games.
Yep. We also have a bunch of tutorials in our Discord. Very inviting to new members. We definitely help out. There's a lot of runners active at all times from all across the world, and it's really easy and nice to learn from everyone. And we definitely find a lot of things within our community and definitely improve a lot.
And I'd like to give a shout out to PGCR, my best friend in the Halo Runs community for ODST.
Nice. We have an anonymous $350 donation with no comment. Trying to one up those 250ers from earlier. Let's see here. We have a I can't do this one. I'm gonna try. Anonymous donates $10 and they say, Hello, is it me you're looking for? Anonymous also donates $25 and they say, that rendition of the Halo theme gave me chills. Do you want to hear everybody do it again?
Please do it again.
Yeah, here we go.
Again?
Again, let's do it again. Why not? Halo 3, easy.
All right. I'm gonna try not to peek the mic this time. All right. Oh,
Very nice. Very nice.
That's a bit easier on the air trucks.
While you were, can you imagine if you were just muted for that whole thing and we were just sitting here quietly? While you were giving us that beautiful rendition of the Halo theme, we got an anonymous $1,000 donation. Guess what? With no comment. We have $50 from Speedrun Sin. They say, good luck Sasquatch and Heroic Rob on the Halo 3 run. Lots of love from Zias and Sin.
Thanks.
Oh, Zias and Sin.
And Anonymous donates $250. They say, first time watching live and donating. Thank you, GDQ and donators, for everything you do for charity. Thank you, runners, for all the enthusiasm you put into these games. Thank you, staff, for everything you do to put this together. Thank you, Anonymous. That was very sweet of you. Spartan777 donates $250. They say, Halo 3 was one of the first games I got into multiplayer online. Yeah, I think that's true for a lot of us. I would like to see the speedrun of Halo 3. Come on, everyone. It's Halo 3.
We have to get it. We can't just not have Halo 3.
Yeah.
Can't have Halo 3 without, or Halo 3 ODST or with Halo 3. Or
Yeah.
vice versa.
BenBox47 donates $50. They say, great work, Rob. Support from all your friends at Halo Runs watching right now.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
So many of these to get through. Let's see. Bone Dirt donates $25. They say, this is my first time watching AGDQ and I'm absolutely loving it. First time, nice. Amazing to see a community come together in such a positive way. And after only 4 days, I am 100% Team Lamp. Combat Chuck donates $20 and they say, love what you all are doing. Glad to be able to help even just a little bit. Well, Combat Chuck, every penny counts, whether it's $5, $15, $20, it doesn't matter. Just you contributing in any way is like so heartwarming and it's so helpful to PCF. And really, we're all here to have a good time and for a great cause. So thank you so much, Combat Chuck. Irish Jade donates $30 and they say, thank you to all those who donate. It is greatly appreciated. It has made it possible for my husband to fight cancer with surgeries and radiation. He is now in remission and we are forever grateful for each day we have together. Let's see another $5 train to get those incentives in. Wow, another $5 train. Okay, thank you, Irish Jade. We are whoa! Oh my goodness. We just jumped up so much. All of a sudden, we're only 15K away from Halo 3. What? And we're only 38K away from 1 million. How is this happening right now?
It must have been my singing skills.
It must have been because now we're only 34K away from 1 million. And we're only 12K away from bonus game Halo 3. 12K. What else do we have here? We have Michael R. donates $50 and they say, for my aunt and grandmother, who are both breast cancer survivors thanks to early detection. I'm so happy to donate to an amazing cause. Thank you, Michael R. I know we're having a great time, but remember everybody, this is all for such a good cause. Big Reed donates $100 and they say, it's truly wonderful watching the gaming community support wonderful charities such as the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Our hearts are plentiful, our Yoshis are hungry, and our bodies are ready. Watching events such as Games Done Quick makes me proud to call myself a gamer even after 30 years.
The brutes. The bastards who put bombs on your buddies and kill them.
This is, man, I really love the simple donations. Mike donates $25 and they say, donate hype. Love it, Mike. I love it. Can we get a donate hype for Mike in the chat?
Donate hype.
Donate hype.
$10,000 until we hit Halo 3. $10,000.
Actually, can I make a shout out?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, I would like to shout out Trematious Tricosity. It's a group that I've been with for a while, and it's helped me. It's helped me and a lot of other people with speedrunning because we find tricks that are used for speedruns in the Halo games. So definitely big shout out to Trematious Tricosity.
Wow. Okay. We are 30,000 away from 1 million, and we are 9K. No, I'm sorry, 8K away from Halo 3. 8K. We're flying right now.
Gosh.
Anonymous just donated $3,333.33. Thank you, Anonymous.
Way to go.
That's insane. Another $1,000 donation from Anonymous, and they just say, Halo. Let's see. Dragon's Enemy donates $10, and they said, hello, Mellow Yellow. Let's get this bonus game coming. Thank you, Dragon's Enemy. Hello to you, too. I'm glad somebody wanted to rhyme with my name. What else we have here? We have another one of these. Okay, you guys are really trying to trip me up today. $50 from Anonymous donates $50, and their comment is Anonymous donates $50. Anonymous donates $250. First time watching live and donating. Thank you, GDQ and donators, for everything you do for charity. Wait, I did this one already. Yeah, I'm sorry, I did that one. Everybody's trying to trip me up. Okay. Whoa! $3,000 away from Halo 3. 3K for Halo 3.
We're almost there.
And 23,000 from 1 million. Are we gonna get to 1 million just sitting here, just rambling?
I guess so.
They really said.
I sure hope so.
They really said, okay, Mello, take the mic and just start talking. Anonymous donates $250. They say, no comment. That's the whole comment. There's nothing else in their comment other than the words no comment. Thank you, Anonymous. We are 22K away from 1 million and $2,000 away from Halo 3.
You can do it, everybody.
Can we go, let's see. Let's get a, Zoo donates $100 and they say, I just want to see Sasquatch's beautiful face. And that's what everybody wants to see. Well, Zoo, guess what? We're 1.5K away from Halo 3 and 21K away from 1 million.
We can do it. We're so close.
You've got this.
Let's see. Internet Chris donates $25 and their comment is Halo theme intensifies. That is true. We're pretty close. And all of a sudden it's just like, let's just do the Halo theme again. Hey, we just hit the donation and said it!
Let's go.
Twitch chat. Thank you everybody so much. We really appreciate that run of the Halo 3 ODST. You guys have been so great. But for now, we are going to hand it to my dear friend Sent for a segment on prizes.
No, I don't want to play Halo with you. I know it's been years, but you cheat. I don't want to play. Yeah, you always pick narrows and you want to have a sniper duel, and you know I can't shoot at that range with the controller that I always have to play with. What do you mean what's wrong with it? You keep giving me a PlayStation 4 controller when we play. Yeah, I know we're playing the Master Chief Collection on PC, but it's not plugged into anything, and that really does... Oh, we're live? Oh, sorry. Sorry about that, everyone, and welcome back to Awesome Games Done Quick Online 2021. My name is Sent, and I'm here to tell you about some of the amazing prizes we have. Sorry about that introduction there. Lamp and I were just having a bit of an argument. We haven't played Halo in years and years, and we were thinking about booting up the Master Chief Collection, playing a little multiplayer together. But I tell you, you can't trust this Lamp. Cheats at multiplayer. Seriously, look at this. Come on. But let's talk about some of the amazing prizes we have. We are so close to meeting that Halo 3 bonus game incentive. I believe we are just under 15,000 the last I've heard. So make sure to get your donations in. Get them in right now. Get them in for all of these amazing prizes. And when you do, get them in and put them towards Halo 3 as a bonus game. You don't want to miss the run. Trust me, it is absurd. And everyone in Discord is so excited to do it. We can't wait. But let's talk about some of the prizes that you could win by donating. Now, all the prizes I'm going to talk about right now are available from right now until the end of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order a little bit later tonight. So you do have some time to get in on these donations, but you don't have a lot of time to get in on donations if you want to be able to donate for that Halo 3 bonus run. Now, as mentioned, all the prizes I'm going to talk about right now, $25 minimum donation will get you entered into all of them. So just if you want to go ahead and do that, go ahead and do it now. And I'm going to start talking about some of the cool ones. So from Fangamer, we have the Power Mitt. It is a super cool oven mitt designed to look like a power glove. I promise you, it is not so bad. It is actually really nice. It's comfortable. It's well designed. It's going to keep your hands safe while you're reaching into the oven. And maybe, I don't know, let you activate rapid fire when you're playing Airwolf, whatever a power glove actually lets you do. I've never used one, and I never want to. But I do want the Power Mitt, and you could have one as well for only a $5 minimum donation between now and the end of Jedi Fallen Order. Now, for $10 from Fangamer, we have a super great book, one of my favorites from the Legends of Localization team, actually. It's Press Start to Translate, and it's a book that answers a big question I had when I was younger. I was really into the Tales of series, and my thought was, well, why does translation and localization take so long? Like, you know, Google translates a thing. Why not just plug your game text into an engine like that and just put whatever comes out on the other side? Well, Clyde Mado-Mandolin did just that with Final Fantasy IV, plugged the entirety of the game into a translation engine, two different translations engines actually, a less advanced one and a more advanced one, and made a book about the results, because a lot of the text in that game turns out completely incomprehensible if you don't have the context and understanding behind the plot. I mean, the most famous example, of course, of the localization of that game is the line, "You spoony bard." But even beyond that, there's a ton of interesting stuff in the game, like Odin's famous attack, Zensetsuken, which was left in Japanese in most of the English releases of every Final Fantasy because it's become such an iconic attack. Obviously, machine translation doesn't understand that, so I believe the machine translation for that wound up being called, like, Super Boomerang or something very silly. It's a really enlightening and engaging read. It's only a $10 minimum donation to try and win a copy of it, and it's super fun. Thank you so much to the team at Legends of the Localization and Fangamer for sending that out to us. There are so many great prizes here, and we should definitely talk about all of them. Mr. Christacular, we have this absolutely beautiful Legend of Zelda themed glitch box. It is a 3D paper sculpture inside of a shadow box here. You can see Link on the Triforce pedestal from Link to the Past, pulling out the Master Sword, the woods all around him. It's a super cool design. I love the idea. I love the depth of field. I love that it comes framed in a shadow box for you already. It's wonderful. $15 minimum donation from now until the end of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Don't miss it and get those donations in ASAP. Again, we are still trying to hit just the last 10,000 or so we need to put Halo 3 on the schedule. You want to see it. Now, from Jeff Akers, we have quite... Oh, we've already met Halo 3. I apologize. We're about 10,000 away from a million. Cent can't count, but what Cent can do is hold up this absolutely beautiful painting perler mixture from Jeff Akers featuring a chainsaw enemy from Resident Evil 5. This is incredible. I love the use of mixed media here. You know, you have the background, the blood moon, the blood splatter from the chainsaw, all painted onto this canvas here, acrylic on canvas painting, as well as a perler of the enemy kind of popping out of the canvas. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, Jeff, for sending this out to us. It's a $20 minimum donation. Get those donations in right now, everyone. We are pushing to 1 million on Thursday night. That's incredible. Let's do it. I believe in Twitch chat. And there are so many more wonderful prizes. From our good friend, Making It Nerdy, we have this absolutely beautiful Portal string art. $25 minimum donation. You get both halves of it. It's just, first off, I love the string art as a medium. It's a super cool concept. It's a bunch of nails hammered into those boards and then colored string woven between them to create whatever image you're going for. In this case, Making It Nerdy has split that into two different pieces to make it look like someone running through a portal from the Portal series. It's incredible. How could you not love this? $25 minimum donation from now until the end of Jedi Fallen Order. Thank you so much for making it nerdy, and get those donations in. You want it. I want it. I'm not allowed to win it. Only you can win it, and only by donating at least $25 between now and the end of Jedi Fallen Order. Now, if you have not donated at least $50 today, you should definitely do so before the end of Jedi Fallen Order to get entered into the one-of-a-kind, 6-foot-long, Awful Games Done Quick banner. You can see a great picture of it over at gamesdonequick.com, or you can head over to our social media account. We have all of the banners up there as well. They're super cool. LOK makes 4 or 5 different designs for us every year. We put them up on social media, but we also print them out as 6-foot-long banners. One of each. We give them away to winners for the event, and they are truly one-of-a-kind pieces of GDQ memorabilia. Could be yours, $50 minimum donation, and it has to be a donation before the end of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Now, speaking of some of the absolutely amazing prizes that we have right now, we have 2 incredible grand prizes. Thank you so much to both of our grand prize donors. First off, we have this lovely gaming PC you can see right next to me from our friends over at Red Wolf Networks. It is an incredibly spec'd out machine. It's got an RTX 3070 in it. You can't find an RTX 30 series card anywhere right now. We've got one in this PC, $250 cumulative donation throughout the marathon. It's also got 32 gigs of RAM. It's got a 250 gig NAND SSD included in it. It's got everything you need to have a nice end gaming PC, and it could be yours if you donate $250 cumulatively throughout the event. Now, our other grand prize is, of course, from our friends over at Heroic Replica. It is the opportunity to customize a heroic replica of your choice, and we have a list of amazing options from them, as well as all of the different customizations you can apply to them. We've got some great ones. We've, of course, got the Master Sword and Dark Link's Sword and the Hylian Shield, all from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. We have the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy. It's 50 pounds and 6 feet long, and it comes with socketable resin materia that you can put into the blade so you can pretend to be Cloud. We have Ragnell, Ike's sword from Fire Emblem, and it looks fantastic. You gotta head over to gamesdonequick.com, check out the tracker for a list of all of the options, all of the customizations you can apply to them, and pictures of everything. But real quick, I wanna put one up here. Accidentally slipped it up there a little bit earlier. This is the Chris sword from the Legend of Zelda cartoon. You know, that Legend of Zelda cartoon, the Excuse Me, Princess Legend of Zelda cartoon. It's a beautiful blade. Tempered carbon steel with a machined bronze hilt and handle. It's got a leather grip. It's got resin gem accents on it. It is a wonderful option that you can choose should you win that grand prize. Again, $250 donation cumulatively throughout the event. Get those donations in. I think we are just under $10,000 away from $1 million. That is incredible. It is so early in the marathon. Thank you all for your generosity. Remember that your donations are going directly to the Prevent Cancer Foundation and to all of the amazing work that they do. But with that said, I think that might have to just be it for me, but I hear that because of your amazing donations, we've got an incredible Halo 3 run in the marathon, and I think we're just about ready to get that started. So let's go back to our host and get hype for it.
Thank you so much, Sent. Yes, welcome back. I'm your host, Brutal Mellow, having a blast. I've been given a lot of responsibility tonight, and I'm trying not to mess it up because we're about to hit $1 million, and I need everybody in the Twitch chat to count down with me as we just hit $10,000 left to go. And every now and again, I'm gonna stop and read some donations, like this one, $10 from Fritter7, who says, just for the singing. I will interrupt myself every time we get $1,000 closer to $1 million. Anonymous donates $25. They said, their singing made me donate. I just had to. Let's get Halo 3. Thank you. Let's see. Cup of Tea donates $10. Amazing what you can do with a remote event. Save those frames. Thank you, Cup of Tea. Nermurner donates $55.55. They say, so many of my friends and loved ones have been affected by or lost someone to cancer. Here's to you guys beating it. Thank you, Nermurner. Phil Bebb donates $150 with no comment. Thank you, Phil. Anonymous donates $100 and they say video games. Anonymous donates $200. They say, this is for that inspirational rendition of the Halo theme. More Halo. Well, guess what, Anonymous? We're going to get more Halo because we hit that $160,000 incentive. Now we're just counting down to 1 million. And I can sit here all day and read donations. I don't know if you guys are loving my voice or whatever, but I would really like to just hurry up and get there so that we can see Halo 3 because we pushed so hard for that. Everybody in the chat deserves it. Pinkman donates $10 and they say, more singing, please. Well, if you donate with something for me to sing, I'll give it a whack. Why not? Okay, and with that, we're going to take a short break. Welcome back to Awesome Games Done Quick 2021 online, powered by Twitch. I'm your host, Brutal Mellow, and I just want to announce that we're $8,000 away from 1 million. But you know what? How about we hand it to the reason that we're all